Hey everyone, Grandmaster Ben Feingold here with recaps from round 8. Sorry our internet went down, but we're still going to get you the recaps on YouTube. This is the game between the leader Jan Nepomniachtchi versus Ding Liren. Let's have a look at the game. E4, E5, as was very common today. Knight F3, Knight C6, and now Jan surprisingly played Knight C3, not a Nepomniachtchi special, the 4 knights. And instead of playing Bishop B5, the most common move, he played D4, transposing into a Scotch, the 4-knight Scotch. Super GMs usually don't play this with white because black is considered to equalize without great difficulty. But, okay. Very fast play by Jan. And Ding was playing pretty quickly too, because this is all the latest. It used to be they took on D5, now they castle first. And white can take on C6, and this is a line. Bishop G4, the king is on E1, black gets an initiative, but usually white just castles and transpose back to the main line. Queen F3, C6, Bishop G5, this is thousands of games. Bishop D6 is one move. There's other moves. Rook AE1. And the point of Rook AE1 instead of Rook FE1 is after Rook B8 threatening the B pawn, instead of playing Knight A4, which they often play in this opening, you can play Knight D1 defending, and your rook isn't trapped on H1. Your rook's already gone to E1. And this way, when you save your pawn with B3, you try to play Knight E3, Knight F5, instead of the knight being on A4. I mean, knife F5. That's what I meant. Okay, H6, and now we come to the crux of the game, basically. We could play Bishop H4, then G5 would be played, Bishop G3, Bishop G4. And, well, the engine says this is about equal. Queen has to go to E3, because there's no other square. And in this position, we have more than one move. We can take the knight, and then this pawn is sort of juicy, or we could take on G3. We could play C5, and in any case, the engine says it's about equal. So instead of playing Bishop H4 and allowing that, he simply took on F6, and they traded queens, giving black this terrible pawn structure, but there's a lot of reduced material on the board, and black has the 2 bishops. White played B3. He wants to move his knight out, but he doesn't want to hang his B pawn. Ding quickly played F5. Both players still in their preparation. They're both playing very fast. Knight E3, F4, Knight F5. Opposite colored bishops. What else? King goes to G7. And even though white has a better pawn structure, with the opposite bishops, the equal number of pawns, and the lack of penetration squares for the rook is on the E file now, but we there's nowhere to go. Can't go to any of these squares. So, I mean, the position basically is equal. G3, King F6. And here, right about this position, right about now, right about now, the players started slowing down a little bit. I think they're out of their prep now. I guess Jan really didn't mind a draw today. Give himself a rest day. He already has +4. And give himself a very slight advantage. Maybe Ding will do something bad and he'll win the game. But, I mean, it's pretty equal. Bishop D3, H5, trying to get rid of his isolated H-pawn. If white wants to play for a win, he should take with the F-pawn. He should play F takes G. I mean, when I say play for a win, I'm not sure what white does to try to win. But HG leads to a pretty quick draw. So at least this doesn't lead to a quick draw. But okay, it's still going to be about equal. He played HG instead, H4. We don't want to give black a passed H-pawn. So we trade everything. And this is just no winning chances for anybody. They're not allowed to agree to a draw. They either have to repeat or get to move 41. And in this position, it's so drawn, they found a way to repeat. King E2, King F3, King E2, king f3. Now there's a repetition. So this was easily the most boring game of the round. And for 37 moves, Jan Nepomniachtchi took less than 20 minutes to play this whole game. So, I mean, incredibly fast, but not much going on. The first 20, 23 moves were prep. We got to just an equal position, and Ding was up to the task of defending properly, trading off his weak pawns, and getting this completely drawn position. So not an exciting game, but we can't have every game be exciting. So this was the one that wasn't. Thanks for watching the recaps here on YouTube. Hopefully we'll get our internet back soon, and we'll be doing more live coverage. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Grandmaster Ben Feingold. See you next time. Bye.